walk glass. Once we spot something, start stalking, you know?
The old 30-06 did the job. There were many doubters.
Marty, what do we have going on here?
Confirming 0 on all the rifles. And, you know, making sure we're gonna have a nice, clean, ethical kill.
It's all right.
On an epic fucking bull elk.
It's the second week of September. We're up in northeastern Utah. This is my first elk hunt I've ever done. So I'm excited to actually get out on an elk hunt for the first time ever.
This is the old Enfield 30-06. I'm using the same scope that my grandpa had on it. This is an old Bushnell Sport View. I kind of like the idea of looking through the same glass that my dad looked through, that my grandpa looked through. You know, I wanted to keep it all intact. The one thing that's different is this piece of rubber we had to stick on here the day I got into Utah. Because when I pulled it out of the Pelican case, the back end of the stock had busted clean off. And without this, I'm losing a good 2.5, maybe 3 inches of space, and I'm already kind of a long-limbed guy, so I need that eye relief. But we obviously couldn't fix this in 8 hours before we had to leave for the hunt, so I just ran down to Shields and picked up this rubber recoil pad. And kind of awkward, you know? It's where I'm at right now. It doesn't sit exactly where I need it to.
There's been, I don't know how many days, 30 days this last month and a half. I couldn't see that hill right there.
From all the smoke haze?
I was just gonna say, I bet the sunsets have been beautiful.
Yeah, and the sun rises.
We just kind of got to our stepping off point here. We've already seen a couple of elk. One, I guess, 3-year-old bull, but we're about at where I think we're going to start doing a little bit of class and maybe start moving in on something. So, shit's getting real. Where's your ammo? I've got 5 inmates already. I just need to rack around. Okay. You get your gun ready. I'll get the pole. Okay. And then we'll just whatever you do, just let me know.
We'll walk 4, 5, 6 miles a day, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, you know. And I think the general idea is that we're gonna walk glass. Once we spot something, start stalking, you know. You know, the elk are already starting to bugle. The guys that we're talking to are saying like things are moving, they know where stuff's at. I've hunted deer before, I've hunted turkeys, I've hunted antelope. I've never hunted elk. This is the biggest animal I've ever gone after.
We were hearing bugles all over the place, you know?
Yeah.
So he scattered and he kind of looped in front of me, 150, and when I saw his right side, that's when I knew he was a shooter.
Yeah.
Because his 5th and 6th, something like this. And got a good range. It was like 57 yards.
Yeah.
And just waited for him to come broadside, and like his head was covered, so I just had all day to just nice and slow and relaxed. The sun was in my eyes, so I just took a little bit of time back here.
Yeah.
Got that bubble just right.
Man.
He was down 70 yards.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good day.
It's a great day. That's what was my big indicator. He's so hard.
Yeah.
These things.
These are roots too.
Yeah,
Yeah, we saw plenty of elk. Yeah. Like I said, they look massive to me. I just don't know what, you know.
They look like this.
Yeah.
I'm doing something that he never got the chance and probably never thought. Again, same sort of deal. Never on his radar, you know.
Your dad passed.
Yeah, he died in fall of 2017. So this is anytime I do something kind of big like this, it's always kind of like well, you know, would have been cool to, you know, either do something like this with him or at least come back and show him the pictures or something like that. But, you know, he's not. So I'll hunt with his rifle. I'll look through the same glass he looked through on a bunch of deer and antelope. And I'll pull out the same pocket knife that he did, you know, on multiple trips. And that'll just have to be good enough.
Can I see the knife?
Yeah.
Been very old.
We're on day 2 out here. Did a lot of hunting, morning, afternoon. Hunted all the way till last light. Had an opportunity, couldn't capitalize on it. But that's how it goes when you're hunting. So, but we saw some nice bulls and got some more, you know, kind of good intel on where we should be today. So we're gonna head out and hopefully take a big bull down. They're beautiful. It's beautiful out here. I'd almost hate to end the hunt this early because, man, it's just gorgeous out here. Day 3 of the hunt. Seen a lot of elk. 0 dead elk so far. Gonna change that. Today's the day. I can feel it.
Pull in. Again. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Just stay on him. Stay on him.
Man, we just took a freaking bull down. Been sitting in the same spot almost the whole night. Same place we were at last night. And looks like we finally got one down. Night of day 3 of the hunt. And man, he looks like a beautiful bull. But then again, all the bulls out here look pretty beautiful to me. Yeah. The old 30-06 did the job. There were many doubters. Probably rightfully so. There were many doubters, but it got the job done. First elk. First elk.
Yeah.
Look at that. Man. This is a beautiful, beautiful elk. First elk. Alright, want to get a picture with it or something? There we go. What a great trip. Nothing like getting your first elk. Big thanks to fucking Big Mike Clancy and Balls behind the camera and Tom the guide. Big thing that you find out doing this on a first elk hunt is it is a team effort. I mean, I can't imagine having this bull right now if it wasn't for us all going out for 3 days straight on like 16-hour days. On one of the hunts that I did when I was in high school out in western South Dakota, I was wearing this old LCE, and the hook from one of the canteen that sits on my side, well, I had it slung over my shoulder, so that little hook was digging into this as I walked up and down those hills. And I was so nervous to come back to camp and tell my dad that I screwed up the rifle, and I like it now. It's a story to tell. It gives it character.